Everyone talks about consistency. It's the golden rule for success in any area of life. Whether it's fitness, business, studying, or personal growth, the message is the same. Stay consistent. But let's be honest, you've probably tried and failed to stay consistent more than once. You set goals, get motivated for a week or two, and then slowly drift back into old habits. It feels frustrating, and maybe you start to believe you're just not disciplined enough. But that's not the real reason. The real reason you can't stay consistent has less to do with willpower and more to do with structure, emotion, and identity. Let's break that down. 1. You rely too much on motivation. Motivation feels great. It's the emotional high that gets you started. But motivation is temporary. It's like fuel that burns out quickly. Consistency doesn't come from motivation. It comes from systems. If you only take action when you feel like it, you'll never build momentum. The people who seem super disciplined aren't running on endless motivation. They've built habits and routines that remove the need to make constant decisions. Here's how to fix this. Stop trying to feel motivated. Instead, create a structure that makes consistency automatic. Schedule your actions at the same time each day. Set clear, simple rules. Example, I go to the gym every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. Remove unnecessary choices. Make the desired action the default. 2. You're trying to do too much too fast. Most people fail to stay consistent because they start with goals that are too big. They go from 0 to 100, trying to overhaul their diet, start a 2-hour daily workout, and wake up at 5 a.m. all at once. It's not that you're incapable, you're just setting yourself up for burnout. Consistency is built on small, sustainable actions repeated over time. Now, this is what I'll do if I were you. Start small enough that it feels almost too easy. Want to start reading daily? Begin with 5 minutes. Want to exercise? Start with 10 push-ups or a 15-minute walk. The point isn't intensity, it's continuity. Once it becomes part of your identity, you can scale it up. 3. You're focused on outcomes, not identity. When you set goals like, I want to lose 10 pounds, or I want to make 10K a month, you're focused on results. But consistency thrives on identity. Instead of chasing an external goal, ask yourself, who do I need to become to achieve this? If your goal is to be fit, stop thinking like someone who needs to work out. Start thinking like an athlete. If your goal is to grow a business, stop thinking like someone trying to make money. Start thinking like an entrepreneur. Identity drives behavior, and behavior repeated over time becomes consistency. Reframe your goals around identity. Instead of, I want to read 20 books, say, I'm a person who reads every day. Instead of, I want to eat healthy, say, I'm someone who fuels my body with good food. Act according to the identity you want, and consistency will follow naturally. You don't have emotional alignment. Another silent killer of consistency is emotional misalignment. You might consciously want to achieve a goal, but subconsciously associate it with pain, fear, or boredom. For example, you want to work out, but you associate the gym with judgment or discomfort. You want to study, but you associate it with stress and failure. Your brain is wired to avoid pain, even emotional pain. So you'll sabotage consistency without realizing it. Here's what you can do. Reprogram your emotional associations. Link pleasure to the process. I love how energized I feel after a workout. Make the task enjoyable. Use music, change your environment, or reward yourself. When your emotions agree with your goals, consistency stops feeling like a battle. 5. You don't have accountability. It's easy to break promises to yourself when no one's watching, but when someone else is counting on you, a friend, coach, or community, your brain treats it differently. Accountability adds social pressure and external motivation that keeps you on track. Here's a quick fix. Share your goals with someone you trust. Join a group or hire a coach. Track your progress publicly, even on a simple habit tracker app. Now let me tell you something you're most likely not aware of. You don't stay consistent because you're lazy, weak, or undisciplined. You struggle because you've been relying on motivation instead of systems, intensity instead of sustainability, and goals instead of identity. True consistency comes when your environment, habits, and self-image are aligned with what you want. Once that happens, you don't have to force consistency. It becomes who you are. Watching this masterpiece without leaving a feedback means you aren't 100% done with the lessons in this video. If you got value from this video and you're serious about transforming your life from zero to hero, make sure you hit that like button right now. Drop a comment below with the biggest lesson you're taking away. And don't forget to subscribe, because every week I'm dropping powerful videos to help you build strength, wealth, and discipline. Thank you.